very first vlog of cheers. That's bad luck if you do that.
What?
The very first vlog of P-Bap.
If you don't know what that is, Pot Baby Art Baked.
I think the very selected few of you who don't know what it is. So no, the very selected few of you who do know what it is. Welcome to the first.
This is it. This is what a year's worth of film school does.
This is everything
YouTube.
you've imagined it to be. So enjoy the video while you can before you decide to pause that video and go take a piss.
Quit staring at my dick!
Or just press X.
Or go to the next video because it's probably better than our video.
Just take the time to get to know us, because I'm sure if you do take the time, I'm sure you'll enjoy what you see.
My name is Nathaniel.
Mate, I don't call him Nat.
Yeah, I call him Connie instead of Conrad, but...
Bit of a female name, but I guess I'll just have to go with that.
Connie's alright. I feel like it's a little more masculine than you make out.
If you ever want to insult us, just call us Nat and Connie, we'll probably be insulted.
Boom!
And we just hope that Apple don't sue us.
It's not really Apple.
The background on who we are. Who are you? Tell me every little detail. Tell me every little intimate.
You could do so.
Right, so we'll start with how we met. We met at a diploma course at TAFE.
And if you ever want to learn absolutely nothing
about film, I think that's what attracted us to each other.
It's funny because when I first met this guy, the first second I saw him walk into that class, biggest fucking prick I've ever seen in my life.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
You are a prick. And I think for the first month of that course, we never spoke to each other.
No, I don't think we
did. And then we got paired in a project together, and just everything, it
just clicked, it just worked.
Our ideas about film, we had all the same visions of what we wanted to do. I remember we did a project. Tell them what our first project was, how much of a joke it was.
So the first project was, we had to shoot an ice age during what honestly was the hottest month. For those international people that don't understand what we're talking about, Australia has 10 months of summer.
They did make us shoot us in the winter months, but that's like 28 degrees. Okay?
Yeah,
that's not winter.
It's not a real winter.
Snow. Got the camera, look at the ground, what do we see? Dirt.
It definitely was a project that brought us together.
Took the bus back together as well.
Because we got our own crew. Me and you. Thanks, Trey. You're the best, man. Am I in?
Yeah, we rode the bus.
We talked about directors we love, what we hate in cinema.
Even if you care, who cares?
Which is what we're going to talk about all today.
Basically, we're just trying to give you a background of us. We love films, we love television, we're really attracted to storytelling.
And we absolutely hate remakes, rip-offs, and sequels.
Some sequels are okay.
Example.
Bad Boys 2. No, that's a terrible example. Empire Strikes Back. There you go. There's a great example.
That's Star Wars. That's a franchise. That's not a sequel.
But it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't in that time period in the 70s and 80s. It wasn't it wasn't then because it didn't even have the Star Wars title.
What made you want to be a filmmaker?
What made me want to be a filmmaker? What do you want to make? I mean,
well, personally, I didn't really think about it until I was in school at the time. I think it was about 14. The only thing I really enjoyed in life was watching movies. Nothing gave me more joy. Even if I was upset, I watched, like Texas Chainsaw Massacre or The Shining. Despite the fact that people were getting axed in the back or chainsawed across the neck, it still would make me happy.
I think you have some very definite ideas about what should be done with Danny, and I'd like to know what they are.
Well, I think maybe he should be taken to a doctor.
You think maybe he should be taken to a doctor?
Yes.
When do you think maybe he should be taken to a doctor?
As soon as possible. As soon as possible.
Directors we love. I keep doing this because I'm hoping to add like text.
This probably won't even be released, let's be honest here, okay? We've kept telling you projects are coming, projects we were hoped would come one day, but people have let us down. Anyway, more on that later. Films we love.
Films we love, and directors we love.
So, a different direction to you?
Television we love. Creative media we love. That's really... So I don't know if you guys can tell behind us, but we have 3 posters. We have a Baby Driver poster, which was a big deal for us this year.
Last year.
Yeah, oh my god, it's 2018 already. Fuck.
I can't believe I already dropped that in the vlog, what, 5 minutes in?
Yeah, so we, I think this is the film that brought us together, I think. Disaster Artist, which unfortunately I haven't seen yet.
I have seen it 2 times.
Twice? 2 times. 2 times.
Which sucks because like I love The Room. I think it's a.
And then we've got Dunkirk, which I think we can agree is a masterpiece. I was on the edge of my seat the entire time. But we both love Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, we do.
Again,
We're huge.
We're film geeks. We're pretentious.
I'm going to smash a big Christopher Nolan on the screen just because.
Hopefully one day he might watch this when he's never using.
Alright, so a main director we absolutely love, we can both agree on, is Quentin Tarantino.
I'm shutting your butt down.
And that's entirely your.
And I think every filmmaker in some respect.
Every film, film geek. I think.
Yeah, loves Tarantino in some way.
If you want to be a filmmaker and you can't say you like Tarantino, you're just lying to impress people. Tarantino is an excellent director.
He's a great director.
You're lying to yourself if you don't like.
So yeah, we'll talk about Edgar Wright first. Boom. Baby Driver, Scott Pilgrim, Hot Fuzz, Shaun of the Dead.
I know a few people, and I think there's a lot of people that have kind of been on the fence with this. Some people have loved it, some people have hated it.
What's that?
Baby Driver. See, for me, it's in my top 10 movies of the year.
That's really disappointing to hear.
I think what we love about it is, like you said, it's just so original.
I think I'm really drawn to Edgar Wright is because he has that.
I mean, the Canada trilogy.
He has that visual comedy where like the editing is a part of the comedy as well.
I think the thing I love about the Canada trilogy so much, something about the English accent that I love seeing in cinema.
British humour has that kind of
the British accent,
stale,
the Scottish accent. You do a perfect Scottish accent.
Jeopardy.
And what Jeopardy are we talking about here?
So if anyone doesn't know what we're talking about, Jeopardy is
probably our favourite children's TV show of all time.
It's a TV show.
Nothing's been made similar to it.
About 10 to 12 Scottish film students.
I think no, it's not film students. They're UFO enthusiasts.
That's right. Yeah, they are. They have this extracurricular class where it's like UFOs and education on.
And I wish I had a class like this. I wish when I was in high school I could do like a UFO class. Instead it was something shitty like
What school has a fucking UFO class? Anyway, they take a bunch of cameras. This is the main point. They take a bunch of cameras. They go to Australia and they go looking for UFOs. But we think it's absolutely hilarious.
This dude one day will be a fantastic actor.
Who knows? Let's get back to it. Alright.
Other directors we like. So we said Tarantino, we said Edgar Wright. Who else do we like? I personally, I think we have to put Scorsese on the list.
Kubrick's probably my favourite director too.
2001: Space Odyssey. Full Metal Jacket I love.
I love Full Metal Jacket. That's a great
Shining.
film. The Shining, great film. Sometimes I really get into Clockwork Orange and sometimes I'm just like, some serious shit, you know what I mean? Alright, let's move on. Down the list.
It's on a line, it's not down, it's actually on a line.
Well, we'll go across the line.
Thank you.
If you had to pick a favourite film, a film you absolutely love, what would it be?
It's just too hard. Like, I can give you a list of films.
Give everyone here one film.
Off the top of my head right now, Taxi Driver,
That's a good.
Deer Hunter.
What is Scorsese?
Deer Hunter wasn't Scorsese.
What's that guy's name? Deer Hunter.
Look it up.
Look it up.
Michael
Camino. I think that's how you pronounce that. Michael Camino.
集中期，所以直入清機，為了接公正，如無所因。
Don't do it.
One of my favourite films of all time is directed by Terry Gilliam. It's called Brazil. The reason it's called Brazil is because there is a song in it, and you can look it up. And a lot of people know the song, the Brazil. Dun, 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 dun. It's because of that name that they didn't know a name because it's roughly based on George Orwell's 1984. So they ended up going with the song that was basically the theme of the whole movie.
Favorite TV shows?
Favorite TV? The Office.
Yeah.
Boom! Yeah, that's what
She said.
Yeah, a lot of people like to give the American Office shit. People like to believe they know how to make the perfect film, TV show thing. But what it comes down to is they've never made a television show. They've just watched television, and their view of it is very shadowed.
Yeah.
Pizza, great equalizer. Rich people love pizza, poor people love pizza, white people love pizza, black people love pizza. Do black people like pizza?
We ran into someone who looked like Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah, we did. Well, I didn't notice him. He did, but
He looked like
apparently
Jerry Seinfeld.
it's very real. Which is ironic because Jerry Seinfeld hates Australia.
Australia?
He said he hated Australia after staying in Adelaide. So, I mean...
Sorry to all the people in Adelaide that are watching.
Adelaide is
actually
boring. People in Adelaide, right? Bored.
What do you do in Adelaide? If someone watches us from Adelaide, give us a comment on why Adelaide is so great, and we will fly out to Adelaide and personally shake your hand.
We won't do that.
We won't do that. If you pay us to do it, we'll do it.
Which brings us to our next topic, I think.
Things we hate in cinema.
Things we hate in cinema.
Things we hate in cinema. You love to use your hands, don't you?
I think I'm gonna try to piece it like that. You know what I mean? So it'll be
This
like,
is even
as
for
I go. What?
This is even for dance.
Fuck you, Conrad.
I think. Thank you, Nathaniel.
Yeah.
Anyway, things we hate in cinema. I think we can just both agree political correctness.
It's not that we hate political correctness, right? Get that straight. We're not trying to offend anyone. We're not trying to push hate. We don't want any of that. The problem is when you take a joke so seriously.
Hey Nathaniel, you look like a monk with that haircut. Would people shit on that?
Probably. Let's talk about The Last Jedi. I didn't like it.
Didn't like it either.
I was not a fan. And it's not because I'm a part of that massive Star Wars fandom that hates everything about Star Wars but pretend to be fans. I was a huge fan of the prequels. I love the original trilogy. I even like the Clone Wars series.
What about the Force Awakens?
See, the Force Awakens. I don't hate the Force Awakens as much as I hated The Last Jedi.
We disagreed on this when we just an hour or two ago. I think there are way too many Star Wars movies coming out. I personally think. I think it needs to be put to rest. Okay, I think it was a fantastic trilogy. It will go down in history as the greatest franchise of all time. The greatest. Okay, not one of the greatest. The greatest. It is. Okay, nothing will ever beat it. And I think if they continue putting films out there, it's slowly going to start to lose its value. And I think it needs to be put to bed so new content can come out and a new franchise can come out.
I agree. Look, I agree.
And I think if they're putting one out every year, it's lessening the chances to meet new original content. That really upsets me.
I agree, but at the same time, I think a lot of the reason it's not as good as it could be is because there's no original content being pumped out. If we were seeing ridiculous amounts of original content.
This is a very good point.
If we saw a bunch of original content going out through the year,
so you're talking about.
I feel like the Star Wars Marvel movies will just be like the fun blockbusters you watch.
You're basically talking about another Pitch Perfect 3 or
or an It remake or like an Insidious Chapter 74. I don't give a shit. The problem.
You don't know the sad thing is people are spending money.
People love it.
And that's why
they love that shit, and that's why the only way to see the original movie these days is to really look through like the Sundance winners or the Toronto Film Fest winners and just like.
I think Netflix are trying to kind of create something.
Definitely.
I think it's come to the point as well now you have to be an established director to put original content on a picture. Let's close that chapter. Let's go on to the next thing.
Next thing, boom. Hold this.
Oscar time.
The Oscar goes to.
First of all, that hurts the ears, and second of all, I can't stand the way you say that. It just sounds cringe. So this is an Oscar we picked up for $2 at a reject store. Okay, $2.
$2. I hate the Oscars.
I like.
The Florida Project was not mentioned for Best Picture, so they can suck a dick.
First of all, I love the Oscars. I love what they represent. I love what they do, but I hate the fact that they nominate the wrong people, and they've constantly done this. Since the
I agree. Okay, we can agree on something.
No internet connection. The phone's coming out. Okay. But
we got the Oscar now. All right.
I'll get it up on my phone. You just Best Picture. Call Me by Your Name. Have you seen it?
No.
I have. Darkest Hour. Have you seen it?
The Churchill. The Churchill. No.
I haven't seen it yet.
See, I get really shitty at this. If you make a period piece movie, you're
automatically gonna win it. Dunkirk,
here we go. Oh boy.
Which I think we both want to win the most.
I definitely do want to win Best Picture.
Have you seen it? Have you seen Dunkirk?
Yes.
Good.
Dunkirk was fantastic.
Every time I mention Dunkirk, we've got to take a sip of beer. Dunkirk.
Alright.
All the people went through an audition process. They went for it. and people. So sorry, with the A, so there was a few A-star cast members. There was like Tom Hardy, there was
Kenneth
Brannigan,
Yeah.
and then there was Mark Rylance.
Yeah.
I think apart from those people, everybody had to audition. And then
Tom Hardy. Did you say that?
I said Tom Hardy.
Sorry.
Harry Styles did audition. Christopher Nolan didn't know who he was when he was auditioning. So it's not like he got picked because he was Harry Styles.
I did not know that. That's
He
interesting.
purely got picked because Christopher Nolan thought he had a really good acting ability. And I think he did a good job in the movie.
I think, I actually really enjoyed him in the movie. And the best part about it was, I don't care about One Direction, I don't care about pop music.
Get Out. Have you seen
Get
it?
Out, actually, no, I haven't seen Get Out. I've seen scenes of Get Out, and by scenes I mean like I've watched like extended scenes on the inside.
Lady Bird.
No. Black Panther. Now and then we're gonna pick a Marvel or Disney or like
I think we're just gonna pick any movie we've seen recently.
Yeah, okay. Well, we both recently saw Black Panther.
Don't get me wrong, it was a good movie.
It was a great
It
it was a great film. It wasn't bad.
I love the director. I love Ryan Coogler.
Yeah, he's a good
I
director.
think Fruit Battle Station was a movie that made me actually, and I hasn't done this for a while, that actually made me cry.
Wow, I cry all the time. Well, what I liked about Black Panther was it didn't feel quite like a Marvel movie. The start did, the ending did, but in the middle it kind of
was its own thing.
Yeah, it kind of felt like if you didn't know Black Panther was a Marvel film, you wouldn't know.
See,
it
for
was
me,
a Marvel thing.
I'll give it like a 7 out of 10.
A 7.5. I think I gave it a 7.5.
In that range, I think.
And mainly that was due to the costumes and set design. There was some really incredible sets.
I think there was just a lot of hype around it.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's always hype around those Marvel films.
The funny thing about this one is it was making a lot of money.
Yeah.
Selling a lot of tickets.
It is selling.
I know this.
What you was telling me before, it's
sold out.
Yeah, record sales and pre-sales. That's crazy.
It's not good to clean up after.
No, that wouldn't be.
No.
Is it really fucked? Is it like a little
Yes.
alcohol and shit? All right.
Should we
Let's move on.
How should we introduce this next thing we're going to talk about?
All right, guys.
Alright, let's go.
One sec. I'm gonna get these glasses here just to really.
What are you doing? Don't be cringe again, honestly.
I'm gonna be cringe because
dude, it's just so painful.
it's so painfully cringe.
Should I bring the tissues out?
Yeah, bring the tissues. All right.
I've got some tissues. Okay, it's probably not what you're probably thinking. Oh, what's gonna happen now?
Let's get a pose. Let's get a pose going so we can cut to like this. Ready?
What's the pose? Like,
I'm gonna be super serious, right? So it's like. This looks
I'm
super
just gonna be
serious.
looking at you like you're a fucking just shithead.
The Good Doctor. Hello, my name is Dr. Something Something and I am the Good Doctor. Today we're talking about the Good Doctor.
Now, is this politically correct? Talking about the Good Doctor?
Yeah, of course it is. Look, we're not saying we take a firm stance on mental health because let's be honest, I'm going to say this as a preface to what we're about to say. We have no problem with people with mental health problems. Why would the way someone else perceives or is educated or is born or develops affect us at all? It doesn't.
Okay.
It doesn't.
We're not insulting any of those people out there.
No, not at all.
We support them. Okay, we're just saying that
this show is garbage.
It's garbage.
It's
okay?
fucking terrible.
It's bad. And we're saying this from a film point of view, not from we hate people with autism.
It's definitely a writer and technical perspective.
Yeah. Okay.
It's nothing more.
And possibly acting.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a doctor about autism and they're romanticising him. What's going to be next? A guy who's got diabetes, a guy who's
romanticising diabetes. And it's like real slow motion and like black
and get a tissue.
No, please, it's waste of paper. Look, honestly, we're gonna watch a trailer right now. We're gonna show you guys our reaction and stuff. We're gonna joke about it. We're gonna laugh about it. But at the same time, we do take mental health.
How come watching this it feels a bit like watching 2 Girls, One Cup?
It's the same quality. Let's just say that. Not film, not technically, but from a writing perspective. Look, honestly, this show is the same as 2 women taking a shit in a cup. It's the equivalent of two girls taking a shit in a cup.
Not that there's anything wrong with
and honestly, I've
completely against those.
Look, I've honestly seen the first 7 seconds of that video. If you get past 10 seconds, it's.
I haven't watched it yet.
You haven't seen it? Do you want to watch it right now? It's maybe we'll save that for another video. It gets really hard to watch. Let's just say.
And any people who are watching this who haven't seen it think it's like, it might be something, they might be drinking alcohol.
Give it a watch. Give it a watch. Why not?
Look,
honestly, have a couple drinks first because you definitely want to forget it.
But I'm sure The Good Good Doctor right now, and hopefully if our editing process goes correctly, you'll see our 2 little heads on a square little box probably in the right or left-hand corner.
If not,
you'll see our faces later. So for now, enjoy The Good Doctor. Here is a short trailer, and please don't sue us because we don't have any money and we don't make movies.
And we honestly, we take mental health seriously. This show's just a joke. All right, let's wait.
Get that volume up loud.
It is. I think it's as loud as it goes. Oh fuck.
From the creator of Mouse.
That's one way to sell it.
Sean Murphy when he was 14 years old. Sean, just act like a normal human.
I love this. I love this bit. We've got to pause every little bit.
I love this bit. This is my favorite bit. This is a really, really simple way for executives and writers and a TV show to really push the whole. They use that word normal. That's my favorite word. They do it to kids like
it's normal.
It's like the Billy Elliot complex. The dad's like, you should be working at the factory, and he really is like, but I want to dance, daddy.
I saw the fact from the creator of House. Okay, the amount of medical shows that are out at the moment is ridiculous.
There's a lot of them. Grey's Anatomy. It's time to stop.
Not that many characters die in the space of 5 years. Just do a big bomb in the hospital, and then the Good Doctor could come to it, which he probably will.
I was actually talking to someone who in the medical world, and I won't say who, but they made a very good point.
Was it me?
Do you look like you're from the medical world?
Potentially.
Anyway, they made a very good point. This show wouldn't work, not because of the autism, but at the same time because of the autism. A surgeon does need to be able to communicate to their patients in a relatable way. It's like using an internet website that is so complicated and the point of the website is completely desperate. You know what I mean? Yeah. You need to have some sort of rapport with the person that's throwing complex surgical terms at you, as well as communicating the best steps to recovery.
Okay.
Yep.
See, we're keeping it going.
Alright, let's press
Let's go
play.
back to the Duncan. It's on a rainy bus, it's raining outside, so you know something bad is going to happen.
Yeah, it always happens on a rainy day.
Yeah.
Nothing bad can happen on a sunny day, unless you watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and then it literally always.
Next time it's raining, let's get me on a bus, okay?
Let's not get on a bus on a rainy day.
Yeah.
The warning signs are here.
Alright.
Uh-oh. Fuck, look at that.
Okay, first of all, that dude that just got glass on, why is no one caring about him? He just got shattered on with glass.
I mean, they do in a second.
Okay, well, I haven't seen it yet, so I'm sorry.
I've seen up to this bit.
First of all, they've got vodka and gin
Jack
on the ready. on the ready.
Hey, well, look. To be fair, I've heard that works.
Yeah, but it's just like it's already there, ready for.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, it's a.
Does somebody have Jack Daniels? I do.
Well, it's an American airport, so they probably have vending machines.
Breathing. You saved his life. Who are you? I'm Dr. Sean Murphy. I'm a surgical resident at San Jose St. Bonaventure Hospital.
Why does he need to say it for?
I guess.
Why can't he just be like, who are you? Sean Murphy.
I guess that's what.
Well, like say that back to me. It's like if he was like Nathaniel Marino, this is my address and what I do.
I don't really want to do that on camera.
I'd be like, dude, I just wanted to know your name.
But I mean, that's the autism, I guess. That's the autism. Come on, we can't.
I don't think that's the autism. I think that's fucking poor writing.
Maybe. Can we get 400 million likes for this video?
I think we should thank all the followers who have followed us.
Yeah, all 0 people, because we haven't published our page yet.
There's
you mean the Instagram?
Yeah, we want to thank the people who have followed us.
I want to give a big shout out.
You've followed us since day one, and hopefully...
Even though day one was like 2 weeks ago.
Hopefully one day, if we ever become successful, you guys will be our first ever followers, and you guys will we will forever be grateful to you, so thank you.
Alright, so we're going to move on. We're almost finished this now. We're getting close. So we're going to talk about current and future projects.
There's probably a lot of people who have actually quit right now, so there's probably no one actually watching it at this moment.
And probably not. But I mean, who cares?
Yeah.
Alright, so current and future projects. We have a couple of things coming. So this week we're going to be uploading
Squad.
during this vlog, this one here, we're going to be releasing a short film series called Two Dudes Talking.
It's more like a mini-series.
Yeah, it's more like a mini-series. They're very short. They're very short. So basically,
it's about two criminals.
Yeah,
that's what we're going to say.
It's two criminals. The show is an exercise in writing. We like to write these really short dialogues.
Every episode we're going to be acting in it.
Yeah.
And every episode's going to change about what their backgrounds are, what they talk about.
Yeah.
We've got a few lined up. We've got two about filmmakers, which we film.
Yeah.
Whether that's going to be uploaded.
Yeah, well,
I mean, we didn't really enjoy the final product out of it, me in particular.
Yeah, no, you didn't really like it, did you?
No, I just...
Not a fan.
I wasn't a fan, so that might come out. We've got ones about, we're going to be talking about political correctness, we're going to be talking about right wing, left wing, we're going to be talking about,
at the same time,
comedians, we're going to be talking about video games.
There'll be a lot of different subjects, but at the same time, in between those, there'll be sketches and some shorts and some funny ads we're going to be writing as well.
If you have any ideas of what you would like,
any ideas,
give us a comment.
In that comment section below.
Do it. If we actually get a comment, I think we'll actually do it because we'll be like,
oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Yeah. Let's do an episode about it.
And it'll probably just be a friend. It'll probably just be a friend though, won't it?
Yeah. But I think we'll still do it.
In the next couple
also,
months,
if you want to write something for us, like the full script, go ahead, send it to us.
Yeah, we
would actually enjoy that quite a lot.
We will make anything you do. You can hit us up. We can Skype.
We'll even give you a written by credit. We're not going to take it off.
Yeah, we're not. You will get all the
and
credit.
who knows, one day you might actually be able to get in the film industry yourself without even thinking about it.
Yeah. In the next couple months, though, our first episode of our real show.
And this is heavily, I think, influenced by all our favourite, sitcoms and comedy TV shows. A bit of Seinfeld, a bit of mostly The Office.
The Office. So basically, I'll give a description.
Yeah,
so basically, what it is, it's called Are We Recording, and it's about us.
I think it's a bit of like our own personal experiences trying to get into the film industry.
It's our own take on how difficult it is to get into the film industry and like the kind of steps you go to get there. But at the same time, it's filmed like a mockumentary, so you get those funny talking.
It's very Office-esque.
We're basically just taking the mockumentary style humour and applying it to two filmmakers struggling to make it big, and that's the idea.
That's our main project we're trying to get up and running.
Which should be coming out in the next few months, right?
Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully by mid this year we might have our first episode.
Yeah, I think so.
It depends if we have people helping us, and it depends, where we can shoot and stuff like that. We both work quite a lot. We both work close to 5 days a week. So, finding time to do it is obviously very hard, and finding people to help us is very hard.
Yeah, it's a very difficult... this is the reason we're doing the Two Dudes Talking, because we have been let down. We have been let down.
We've had a project we wanted to do earlier and try and get it out, but...
It's hard. It's hard because, look, honestly, it's very idealistic to think you can do it with two people, because the cameraman is always needed, a
sound person.
And
it's
great to have people on lighting. It's great to have people, working, in the background.
When you're not paying them and when you haven't really made anything at the time.
If
there's anybody out there who wants to help us, feel free to take it on board.
Hit us up. We'll put our email in the description down below. But basically, we're also in the business of making things.
Yeah.
So if you guys have anything you want us to make or anything, just hit us up on our email, which we'll put in the description, and we will check the emails and we'll get back to you hopefully as best as we can.
I think we'll get back to them straight away because we probably only...
Yeah, I mean, if we get 10 emails, then sure, we'll get back straight away. If we get 150 emails, then
I think we'll be shocked. I think we'll be very
I will be shocked. So let's talk about our passion projects.
You go first.
These things are coming in the next few years.
I think these things, so we've each got a passion project we want to do.
Yeah.
And these are something we'll hopefully be able to make. I think if we could only choose, I don't know if we could choose one thing to make, but these are hoping...
These are our
big things, and hopefully the thing that will launch us, into actually becoming something.
Yeah, into the film stratosphere.
Hopefully you guys will enjoy them. We hope.
So
take it away first.
Alright, so basically my passion project is called The Retrievalist. It has three main characters. We have Q, we have T, and we have their, boss, Floyd. It's not really their boss.
Who's playing Floyd?
This guy right here.
Playing Floyd.
Yeah, the Retrievalist is about two reluctant criminals that kind of are forced to live in the crime world because there's no escape. There's no real escape besides killing their way.
There really is there?
There never really is. So, but at the same time, it's juxtaposed with elements of their lives, and it falls on the comedy. There's a bit of a comedy element to it as well. It's very Australian. It's very it's very subtle humor. But ultimately, the show will be I think quite a rewarding show for us because it's going to take a lot to film. But I think
it's
that's
a TV series, not a movie.
I don't know if I mentioned that. It's a TV series. It's 5 seasons.
This is the type of show you would be able to see on Netflix.
I think it's a good Netflix series.
I don't know if I'm wrong here, I think it would be perfect on Netflix, and our reporting would be perfect on Stan.
Yeah.
So those two companies, if you would ever love,
hit us up, Netflix and Stan. All right.
So, want to talk about the retrievers?
No, that's it. I think I'm going to save a lot of it. You know.
Yeah. So my passion project is a feature. It's called Toast. That's just a working title, so don't kind of jump on board saying it's a shit title. I started writing this when I was about 14. So I've been writing it over the course of a very long time. I've just been adding more and changing so much bits about it. The first thing I want to say is the two worlds of these two projects
very interesting.
They're very related. So basically, my project is in the real world, and my characters would watch a show like The Retrievalist.
So basically, what we're going to do is we'd like to create a massive universe for these passion projects. However, in the universe, the Toast.
So it's set in the city of Beck. Toast, and basically The Retrievalist is a TV
show within
Beck, and
within.
My characters would watch him, so it's kind of stuff like that. But anyway, basically my show's called Toast. Again, it's crime. Basically, my movie is Toast. It's a crime one. Basically, I'm not afraid to admit this. It's very, very heavily influenced by Pulp Fiction. I watched that I think the first time when I was 13 or 14, and ever since then, I was just blown away by it, and I don't think there's anything wrong to say you got influenced by a film and you wanted to write your own kind of version of it.
Yeah, no, I did, and which actually, surprisingly enough, I wrote when I was about 16.
Yeah.
And it's actually incorporated into season 3 of The Retrievalist. So my inspiration from Pulp Fiction.
Anyone who's giving us crap for it, just get over it, because that's where we get it.
What are you gonna do?
So basically, it's called Toast. It's about a bounty hunter, 2 mobsters, and 2 drug dealers who are trying to track down this one guy who each stole something from them. The guy stole drugs from the drug dealers, got bailed out by the bail bondsman.
You got it. There.
And that's why the bounty hunter is after them, and he stole money to pay for his bail from 2 mobsters, and basically it intertwines all these characters trying to chase down this one character. So that's basically it. That's what Toast is about. Hopefully one day I can make it. Hopefully one day you'll enjoy it. It is part of the trilogy I am making. I won't mention the 2 other films.
Yeah, no, don't. Keep it a secret.
Keep it a secret. But yeah, those are our 2 passion projects, and hopefully one day we can make them.
Yep, that's it. So basically, you get an idea of who we are.
Hopefully, you haven't fallen asleep from this.
Yeah. I mean, it'll be edited a little bit better. So right now we're watching it, and we're like, ugh. Hey man, what's up?
Leave the viewers waiting for more.
All right, we'll come down and get you in a second. Are you just out the front? All right, we'll get you in a second. One sec, we're just going to finish up the video. All right, no worries. I'll open the door in a second. All right, peace. So basically, go check our page. Hopefully you'll enjoy our stuff. And
thank you so much for watching.
Cheers for sticking around.
Peace. Have a good one, guys.